had that great fight with
Klitschko.
Klitschko. So he kind of has that, but those other guys, there's just nothing in
Joshua
boxing.
will be that way. It will be giant for the UK, especially if he defends the title a few times.
He's huge.
Giant.
Huge.
Bigger and bigger with every fight. He's got superstar status possibilities.
Agree.
Super articulate, very reserved,
in
and
the UFC
intelligent.
though, with John Jones out, he's really your only next superstar, and he's a notch down from Conor. Like there's Conor, Brock Lesnar, Ronda, they're here. Conor's even above them, and then there's your second tier superstar. Then you got John Jones. Then
but John Jones,
it goes
with this becomes the number one fuck up of all time for sure,
hands down.
If he wasn't already, this is the biggest one.
No, he's
ever.
consistent at beating the shit out of people in the octagon. Very consistent and consistent at fucking up.
Now we can only hope and pray that somehow or another there's some mistake.
How many times are we going to go over this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you're breaking our heart, man.
He's so goddamn good. You watch that fight with Daniel Cormier and you're like, Jesus Christ, he's so good.
Yeah,
he's so good.
But do we take the PEDs into account now? Like, how do we know what real John Jones are we getting? Because the one we saw was the OSP one, and it looked like shit. And then is DC the best of all time now? Because he's beat everybody, including heavyweights, but he lost to John Jones. But wait, John Jones was taking PEDs. Yeah. It's just a hot mess.
But here's the thing about that level.
There's levels to this game. And light heavyweight goes DC, John Jones, Gus Finn, DC, and then woof,
right.
And then second level, and then after that, it's fucking free for all.
Yeah, like what does DC do now? Like if they give him back the title again.
But this is the thing, in the public's eyes, it's such a tough sell. Like, here's the best light heavyweight in the world. And everyone's like, no, we've seen him lose twice now.
We've seen him get put to sleep by John in the second fight.
You want worst case scenario for DC? And I think DC's the greatest light heavyweight of all time when we take out John. You want to talk about worst case scenario? They go, tainted supplement, dick pills again, 6 months of suspension. We're going to strip the belt from you. DC, here's the belt. You got to fight John again 6 months. Go get you some. Ooh. Here, give me that goddamn belt back. Give me my fucking belt back. Like, that's
okay,
worse.
But here's the thing. We don't know what was really going on now, right? We don't know.
With John?
Yeah. Now, I think we are allowed to have complete open speculation with zero concern for being respectful.
Yes.
I think after the dick pill thing, you gotta go, look, man, the dude was partying, he was taking some dick pills, let's let it go. Coke, I don't give a fuck about Coke. That's not helping you.
Yeah.
But then you hear about this, you go, wait a minute. Okay.
Something's going on.
Okay. What is this?
Yeah.
I want to know what this is.
Because like JDS got flagged, right? And they pulled him off Francis Gano. I don't look at JDS go, come on, all right, that's steroids for sure. Because he's had a clean history.
Right.
With John, it's one thing after another.
Well, JDS also got flagged for a diuretic.
Yeah, I'm just saying, let's say they didn't say
and it was trace amounts.
Yeah.
Like trace amounts.
But with JDS, I give him benefit of the doubt. All right, it happened once, whatever. But John, it's like, come on, bro. Right. And then with the dick pills, a lot of people are like, that's kind of covering up recovery therapy for when you're on testosterone and stuff like that. Like, that's a little shady. Whatever, we'll put that to the side. Now it's like, come on, man.
Well, this is a weird one because this one is if he was taking what you describe as some short-acting, quick-leaving your system steroid, some drug that makes you aggressive. You got to go, okay, how long was he doing this for? Like, was he doing this during training? Like, did this amp him up? Did this help his work rate? Did this make him more aggressive and more confident in training? Did it add to his confidence when he was fighting? Like, what is this? We don't know. We know that story that Chael Sonnen told. You know that story that Chael Sonnen told on my podcast about John being under the under the octagon? When
the USADA came under the octagon and pissed under the octagon, right?
This is what they wanted to do. They knew that this was before you had to expose your whereabouts. You didn't have to disclose your whereabouts back then. So when they showed up at the gym, John apparently saw them pull up and went underneath the octagon. He thought they would leave. They didn't leave. They stayed the entire time, and they waited for the gym to close. The gym closed, they shut the lights out, and then John came out of the octagon.
Jesus Christ.
This is what Chael Sonnen says.
Chael's really not a liar either, besides if he's telling you he's not taking steroids when he's fighting.
Yeah, I don't know if he got it from... I don't know what source Chael's using.
He's pretty reliable.
Right. He's definitely in the know, right?
I agree.
I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes you think, like, okay, well, what is that for? Is that for pot? You know?
He likes to party. Was he worried about
Coke?
That? I know, but there's smoke, when there's this much smoke, I'm going to go, what's going on here, man?
Right. What is going on?